Hi everybody, I'm Pauline Chan. I'm a volunteer trainer and today we are going to bake hazelnut eggless cookies. And let us look at the ingredient list. We have 350 grams of plain flour or all-purpose flour. Next, we have unsalted butter. And over here, we have 5 grams of salt. You can use any table salt or sea salt. And together with 75 grams of sugar icing. Lastly, we have hazelnut caramelized nuts. Or you can use store-bought hazelnut croquettes. Let's start. First of all, we will put this unsalted butter into the bowl, and do remember that this butter has to be a bit softer, so you likely have to take it out from the freezer or the fridge slightly a bit longer, like 45 minutes to an hour, so that it looks like this. So this is really important. And you can see that I do not have any machines here because this recipe you can solely use my hand to do it, or if you have a machine you can do that too. Okay, we put it here, and next we will add in all the salt and the sugar. Okay, and you can use your hand to blend or you use a spatula. I'll put this aside. And lastly, you see that the all-purpose flour is down here, so this is the last part. We will do a blending first, or you can use my hand. That means solely use your hand with glove to blend it, or a spatula. If it's going to be a little bit difficult like what I'm doing now, because though the butter is soft, but it's still like a little bit too tough for my spatula, then I will use my hand to blend it. And how do I blend it? I will just squeeze. It's really easy. You just squeeze it together with the sugar icing. And you can see that we didn't even use any egg in it. That's the best part, and you will know how healthy this recipe will be. And in this way of doing your cookies, you still can produce a very crunchy cookies, provided you must remember every step is important, and also the baking time together with the correct baking temperature. Just take note here while I'm doing it, I already start to preheat my oven, so you have to do the same when you're preparing this recipe. Can you see that it's so smooth right now? Really smooth. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add in the flour by spoonful. So I add in 2. If you're using the machine, you probably add in 1 by 1 because it will start flying, and then I blend it. You can use the same method by squeezing, so it's really very easy. And once it's blended, then you add again. So I add in 2, and I start to squeeze again. Even if you are using a stand mixer, the mixer in fact is doing this motion as well. It's just that in a rotational motion, but right here I'm using a squeezing motion. So most likely within 5 minutes you will finish the whole process. And the final end result of this dough is it won't stick to the walls of the bowl. That will be a very good consistency. Okay, I'll pour it in half. That is the last 2 parts. Remember not to rush into putting all the flour into the bowl or the mixer, because you will need a lot of effort to do this squeezing, and this squeezing is in a stand mixer is like blending, so you will be in fact doing an over knead, and which will make the whole dough very tough to eat later on. And after baking, you'll find that it's going to be hard and dry. So just follow this step. It's really easy, and you can always repeat the video and watch it all over again. Okay, so this is the final. The dough is getting heavier, so I cannot tilt the bowl, and I have to lay it flat. Can you see that the dough are not sticky anymore, and I can easily pick it up from my glove. And I'm taking all the dough out from the bowl. Finally, you will see that everything comes together. And what is the consistency? If you really touch the consistency, you can see that it won't stick to your hand. That is the best of this dough. And we are going for our rolling session. Okay, let me prepare for the next segment for you, and we'll be rolling together. Let's start now. I have this dough which is prepared just now, and it has been sitting around for a few minutes. And over here, I just take a portion of it, and you can start using 2 baking paper to do a rolling. And this is like a cookie strip. You can DIY yourself as well. It's really easy. I make this rolling pin here, and we start rolling out to the height of this cookie strip. And you can use a knife to cut away any excess. It's not going to be really difficult. But if let's say there's any like shortage, you can just piece together. What I do is I like to make it really neat and nice. And after that, you can see that it's like a rectangular form. I will put a little bit of this nuts across the dough. This. So for using 250 grams of nuts is just a gauge, so you can add more or you can add lesser, and it's based on your preference. And it looks like this. And after that, we go back to roll for one last time. The rolling is important. You can see that all the nuts already went into the dough. This is the purpose of rolling over the dough, so that all the nuts will not fall out. Next, we will measure. I will use this to gauge. Use this cookie strip, works like a ruler. Cut across. Because there's a lot of nuts at the side, so I cannot just like draw a line. So I will just do this like an indentation. This recipe is really not difficult, and if you find that you don't have this cookie strip, you can always use the traditional chopstick to do that. The chopstick will do a good job as well. Okay, after that, we can put it into the freezer for 10 to 15 minutes and let it harden up. And after that, we can easily take it out and lay it on our tray, which looks like this. And right now, I'm going to put this into the oven. Remember, just now we already preheated the oven, and the oven is 180 degrees. And I'm going to bake this about 18 to 20 minutes or until it's golden brown. After baking, it will look like this. And the taste of it is really crunchy and nice. And you can keep it in an airtight container and leave it in the fridge for months because it's eggless. And do remember to like our Tampines Hub Facebook page. And I hope to see you again soon. Bye!